Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to share with you what I experienced when I come first into new country. I barely know it exists since I met my friend back in Czech Republic, where I originally come from, and I was already about 26 years old, and she told me that her parents escaped to Australia. It wasn't It was complicated story. They have to go through few countries to get in here in the end. And first went the father, then the mother, then one son, and then a daughter. And there was also a few years gap between other member of family managed to get out. Because of the communism and for some people they winched, but they were able to adapt. But it was a story of no for other people. For some people, they left because there were political reasons. For some people, it was entirely the materialism, the money. They want a better car, they want a better coat. For me, it was political reason, and but this is what I don't want to talk today about. Today, I want to talk about culture shock I experienced coming from the country where is almost not anymore because the weather changes, but when I was kid, we have a snow for at least 5 months or about that a year snow and the summer was beautiful, but for me it was very short. I really suffered in winter months, and especially when I become adult as the child, it was different because after school I can do what I want, and so I go skating or go on a toboggan, and but as the adult, especially after my car accident, which happened when I was 13, and I become paralyzed, paraplegic, I could not do such a beautiful sports I really love. I was also a gymnast. I also love that. So, I have to look for other things to enjoy to do. But like swimming, I could swim, but that could not happen during the winter time when it's snow and ice everywhere. True is, I used to go sometimes to swimming pool, which was in a building, but the chlorine, there was no that sunshine, not those trees waving in a little breeze or sometimes wind. There was no nature. Inside the building, it wasn't really for me very satisfying. So I used to go this way for a swim only when I was desperate in a way. But the culture. So so when I come to Australia, why I choose Australia to come in? Because my friend told me because she already had the mother and father and brother in Australia. She said it's a country which had all year summer. There's always green trees and there's always some fruit in a season and there is always something flowering. And that was for me good enough information to choose to make that choice to come in here. So what happened when I came in here? What was the difference? The first I noticed the sky. You have a beautiful clouds. Sometimes the sky, as everywhere else, can be just blue, beautiful blue, different blues, sometimes darker, sometimes lighter, and sometimes we can have a clouds. But here the clouds were kind of different, and I really loved it. The gum trees where I come from, the most region I lived in, we have a pine forest. But here we call it bush, and it's very rare you see pine tree, and most of them I think are just brought from other countries. But Australia, the gum trees, which we call them gum trees, but most of you may know them as eucalyptus trees. There is many species of them. They big trees. They amazingly huge trees. Also the mango trees. They huge. They bigger than the houses. And so the nature was so different from where I come from. I never seen nature like this anywhere else. Even I've been in a few countries. I make videos. What countries I went. The video was related to where I had the best fruit, in which country I found the best fruit. So even I've been in few countries in Europe and in Thailand, in Asia. I could, but that was later on. But I never had so big, uh, like how you call it. Never have the difference of the nature so big impact on me as when I come to Australia. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country, amazing nature, and that gave me big culture shock as well. People, people in Australia used to be more happy. Lately, they not smile as much because we know there is inflation, and I know with the fresh produce, very common kilo of fruit was $1, $2. Now is $3 to up to $20. Some fruit, $20 per kilo. That's in my books inside. This is no right. The food should always be on low prices. You know, they may put more prices on the things like fridge or car or what have you, but not the essentials, which is food, especially food which is good for you, like fruit. I am fruitarian. I love to eat fruit. It's more expensive now. So people who eat rice, even potatoes, any vegetable didn't come so much with the price. Not as much. The most food, the price come up with the fruit. And I believe the fruit is best food for me anyway. But I believe for all humans because after all we all have a design body systems. And for example, if you drink alcohol, we will all get drunk. Somebody earlier, somebody needs more alcohol, somebody less alcohol, somebody that bad reaction to alcohol, somebody can drink a lot of it, you would not even recognize they drank. Yet we all have this same reaction to alcohol. We will get drunk. So because we all have the same body systems. True is, some of us can be sick, so they can't tolerate certain things, but that's just because the people are not so well. They may not handle specially things that are good for them. So anyway, culture shock. I was sticking out where I come from, out from the crowd, because I want to be myself. I don't want to bend this way or that way. I don't want to because every woman wear this hairstyle. I'm not going wear it. I want to wear my hair like this. My mother, my brother, my father, a lot of other people in Czech Republic used to tell me, you should put your hair this way, you should cut your hair. And what have you? You should go to hairdresser. You should cut your hair. Here in Australia, nobody ever never heard that. Only from Czech people. I have a Czech friend, she told me you should cut your hair. She had a long hair herself, telling me I should cut my hair. I thought that's totally unreal why she thinks she's going to tell me what I should do with my hair. So this is what I love. For most people in Australia, even people come here from all over the world, I never heard, only from this Czech lady, cut your hair, or put your hair this way, or put your hair that way. No. Or what should I wear? Again in Czech Republic. So many people and telling me what I'm wearing because I like to wear loose, baggy clothes because it's comfy for me. I don't want to be have a clothes glued on me. How many times I have to hear I should not wear clothes like this, big jumpers, nice big jumpers. I was knitting. It's even it's even in the media. You can people they really judging it. They say those people wearing the loose jumpers, like they all something wrong with them. This is where I come from. So imagine the shock, the beautiful. That was so easy for me embrace this country because its nature was magical, very different, something I never seen. I was always interested in nature. Nobody told me how I should do my hair, what I should wear. And I also start wearing no shoes. It took only a few months when I come in here. I just threw shoes in a bin. Nice and warm weather all year around. I love to go barefoot at home in Czech Republic. I always wear barefoot. They had all these slippers and stuff. My mom constantly telling me again, other people, grandma, anybody, you should wear some slippers, your feet get too cold. Even we lived in apartment which have a central heating. It was really warm in there, in winter, in the summer. They could not stand. I don't have those slippers. Here, I don't wear shoes for the last 40 years. I never heard once remark about why you don't wear shoes. You should wear shoes. Where is your shoes? Never. I go to Czech Republic still today. I there also don't wear shoes. You would not believe. I just walk on a street. Strangers telling me, where is your shoes? How come you don't have a shoes? Somebody stolen your shoes? Leave me alone. I don't get it. I would never dream in my life to tell anybody, cut your hair, wear shoes, don't wear shoes. Even the people who wear shoes, I don't tell them you should not wear your shoes. I'll let them decide. It's their decision, not mine. They want to wear the shoes, so be it. I don't like wear shoes. I don't wear them. Please give me that freedom. Let me be. Don't keep drilling into me that I should wear the shoes. So that was another part of the culture shock. And when I said somebody I eat only fruit because I start eating fruit within week or two when I come to Australia, people react like most of people react. Okay, they may say, "Are you are crazy?" or they may be handpicked. It comes to me, call me fruitcake or crazy hippie or what have you. I don't even carry on hippie nature. I even don't know what it is. I'm just being myself, comfortable, natural. Maybe that is the part of being hippie. To just have a comfy clothes, have a nice long hair. Because I think hair is beautiful. I don't know why I should cut it. I don't know why I have to wear it that way. Because, of course, I wear them that way. But when I feel like it, when I want to know when somebody going to tell me, put your hair this way. I even have a man again who told me I never can put my hair up, which was very rare. I do that rarely, but I do it. So I have a few men in my life. When I put my hair in a ponytail or what have you, they told me, don't do it, you can't do it. So this is what I love on Australia, and this was beautiful culture shock when people let me be. Only what I heard from people, especially when I lived in Sydney, when through the winter time gets more cold, I have to wear more clothes on me, but never shoes. Only what I heard in Australia from people was, ah, do you need the socks? I give you some socks. Aren't you cold? Aren't your feet cold? I give you some socks. They thought I'm some poor person. I can't even afford the socks. I said, I'm perfectly fine. I don't wear shoes for many years. They gave me a big smile and say, good on you, even some of them. Okay then. Or when I say I eat the fruit, people say, I may visit friends or something else. They try giving me some sandwich or whatever. And I say, no, thank you. I eat only fruit. And they start look if they have some fruit there to give me fruit. They didn't say, are you crazy or what are you doing? That happened, but very rare. So the culture shock, another culture shock. The roads were so wide, or most of people, you hardly see any apartments in the big city, Sydney. You may go with car for ages, and all you see is little houses with the gardens. And guess what? Each garden would have totally different plants, different, they were original to make it simple. So each garden, when we came in here, we just used to walk around the suburb and just adoring each garden, each house. Now the modernization more coming in, so they build here new development in a town when I go to shopping, and that's all design houses. It's not as before. The old houses, they all real original. They have similarity to it, but each house may have also different things about it. Now the new development, it's one house, same as the other one. I seen very interesting houses here in Australia, people building by themselves, even just from the material they found. They collected with the time in the rubbish tips. People throw a lot of good stuff out. So that was another culture shock for me. How beautiful and original houses a lot of people have, especially those who are more open-minded, who not fully follow the crowd, and grapefruit juice. Yummy. And the roads, they were so big. In Sydney you have like six. I know in America it's even more, sometimes eight. I don't know how you call them. The lines, you know, it's just huge. And everything, everything, everything was very different. Go in a shop, so much fruit everywhere, so many varieties I never seen before. In Czech Republic, through the winter, all you get potatoes, carrot, half of it rotten, sometimes parsnip, sauerkraut. Depends, like in a Prague, big city where a lot of tourists goes, of course they have a more variety and everything. But this also was more expensive. You know, Prague is not Czech Republic. Prague is beautiful old city, and of course some modernization in the outskirts, but there's a lot of history in there, and it's very attractive city for tourists. Of course, during communism, tourists were allowed to come in. They bring good value with their Western money because they were highly valued. So over there it was more expensive, but you can get more in the shops. I used to go shop in a Prague sometimes for the different things. There was just French shops with the French things. Or there was an ice cream. There was a place which sell ice cream made just from the fruit. That was so delicious each time. And there was big queues because it was yummy. Because in communism you don't get much variety, not much things which even taste very nice. For quality. You got the rice with the rocks and bricks in it. That was my work at home. I used to go through the rice. Thankfully, we didn't eat it all the time. One by one, just like the Cinderella, getting little rocks, not the big ones. You have to really pay attention. What are you doing to recognize the little rocks there? So seeing all that fruit and other things in a shop, first month or two when I went in a shop, I felt nervous. It was too much for me. I didn't know how to embrace it. So here you go. This is just the first thing I can think of I shared with you. I'm sure there will be more things like that I will share with you in the future. This channel was made by Mango, my sweetheart. He left the earth. It's now more than a year ago. And I suggest to him, because I seen it, some people I was watching, two Czech guys who walk half of the planet, took them 4 years, stay now at home. And they just arrived at home, and they said they lost a bit of videos and it was difficult to retrieve them back. And before they retrieved them, they said they just opened other channel and putting the videos there in a case something like that happened. So they say, and I shared that story with Mango, and Mango said that's a good idea. He opened the channel in my name. Well, we both names, but in my ownership, this channel I'm talking now, it's mine. I have another channel which we started with Mango first. And from that channel, I was, Mango teach me how to do it, and I was copying our videos on this channel. I stopped doing it when Mango left the earth. And now I feel I want to share the stories with you from my life. That other channel is entirely fruitarian. It's about fruitarian lifestyle. I'm on a fruit for 40 years. Mango was also on a raw food first and then fruit for over 30 years. And I decided, because I have so many stories from my life to share, that I will continue with this channel and share with you here stories from my life. And so this is just one of them. As I said, I'm sure I will come back to this topic because there is much more. What gave me that culture shock, that big difference from the place where I was born to the place I choose to come when I have right. Obviously, it doesn't work exactly that way, but I could choose what country I want to go to live after I escaped communism. I was political refugee. I was under protection of United Nations, and they asked me what country I would like to live in. I could go any country in Europe which was not communist, and I can go Canada, USA, or Australia, and I choose Australia. And times are changing, but that's different story. I sending you all lot of love. I want you to make aware about love. We all have it in our heart. We can cultivate it. If you can, if you want, if it's your thing, cultivate love in your heart. Make the world a better place. Also, not the world a better place, but yourself. Become better person with cultivating love in your heart. Give love to everyone, even to your enemy. That doesn't mean you let the enemy close to you. Just treat them with love. Don't treat them as they treat you if they treat you without love. Don't give them back that energy. Anyhow, it's time to go. Those videos I try to stick to 30 minutes. And if some story I start it's too longer, it will continue. I hope you find me soon. I hope you like the stories I like to share here with you. And I hope to see you here next time. All the best and take care. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Take care. All the best.